What if I told you there's a skill that almost the entire world sucks at? It's a muscle that can be trained, that can be strengthened. So imagine you're standing in a train and a person runs all the way to you. There's a crazy guy running from the other side of the compartment. He puts his fist out and he tries to punch you in the gut. What would you do? In fact, you won't even have time to react. What will happen as soon as his hands come towards your gut is that you will clench your stomach muscles. So in the case of you being punched in the gut, your body's trying to protect itself. There is value in that action, in that reflex action. But there's another reflex action that you need to unlearn. That's something that is socially conditioned, right? It's also biologically conditioned, but mostly socially conditioned. Usually by your parents. Do you know what I'm talking about? This skill is called learning how to not judge other people. Believe it or not, the human brain does snap judgments. It just snaps. You see a random person walking on the road with tattoos and a earring, your brain it's instant. It just does this, right? And it says, your brain just does it. It's automatic, right? You see somebody who's eating meat like this, you say, oh, evil person. You see somebody on TV being lynched, you say, must have done something bad. Your brain is automatically doing these things without enough context. You see, your brain is a machine. Think of it as a machine that puts a puzzle together. Okay? When you see somebody, say you see them on the road, or you see them on a screen, or you see them on YouTube like this, you're one piece of the puzzle. And what you're trying to do is, or what your brain is trying to do is trying to fit in other pieces of the puzzle. But you don't have those other pieces. Until you talk to that person, get to know that person, become friends with that person, go through experiences with that person, you don't know shit about that person. So your brain tries to color that information in with rubbish, with what it's seen from other movies, with what it's seen from people who are similar. In a movie, if you've seen somebody with tattoos, sell drugs and beat up people, you will apply that context here. You are filling in missing pieces of the puzzle with television that you've watched, with what your parents have told you. If your parents have been against some religion, or if your parents are against some set of people, you will fill in that information when you see those kind of people. And that's a big problem. You are rushing into the problem of snap judgment. So what's the problem with making snap judgments? The problem with putting in context from one place to a different scenario, from taking an event from a movie and saying, just because this guy looks like that character from the movie, he's going to be selling drugs. Just because of that, you're going to lose out in life. Your decision making is going to be poor. You are not going to be able to make good friends. And you are always going to be wrong. Because what you know is just the tip of the iceberg. What is left to know is this mountain. And you are filling in this mountain with something random. In fact, you're filling in this in with Netflix and television. Business and in life, 99% of success is understanding other people. And you are getting that 99% wrong. The next problem with snap judging other people is it leads you into mob mentality. And there's a rule. The mob is almost always wrong. Right? On the internet, this happens very often. Somebody dislikes something that somebody has said and says, this person is a bad person. This person is a racist. This person is a sexist. They use one word. And the rest of the information for that person is filled in from TV or from somewhere else. And this is based on one tweet. Right? So information is being colored in from random places. Now everyone on social media who makes snap judgment are going to, drive into a mob together. Right? All of you guys are going to make super wrong decisions together. Mob mentality is considered one of the lowest IQ actions in the world because your IQ literally goes to zero. When you're in a mob, you're capable of murdering people, you're capable of lynching people, you're capable of standing in a circle while watching somebody get beaten to death. Mobs do horrible things to the human brain. Mobs also drive us to do certain good things, like support our favorite football team. It's tribalism at its core. But there is a difference. Now, I've gone on record before and said that tribes are good for humans. It's part of our brain, it's part of our biology to be part of tribes. The difference between a tribe and a mob is that in a tribe, there is real human to human connection. You're not just angry at something and ready to beat up something. In a real tribe, there is connection. You know the other person well. You've helped each other out. There have been situations where you stood up for that person, vice versa. And if you really want connection on the internet, you need to stop making snap judgments because it's getting you into the wrong circles. So the next time you see somebody on TV or you see somebody on a road and you feel like judging them just because of what they're wearing, what they look like, the accent that they have, control yourself. Tighten your ab muscles. Similarly, tighten that muscle and say, no, I will not judge this person. If I want to fill context about this person, I will go and create some color for myself. I will go talk to them, I will go understand them better, and then fill in the blanks. I will refuse to fill in the blanks with television. I will refuse to fill in the blanks with Netflix. I will refuse to fill in the blanks with what my parents and what my immediate society has taught me. And that is the path to truly understanding human beings and truly becoming successful, and more than successful, being a decent human being. That's it for me. Bye.